this, because why the fuck not? So for season 2, there was a lot of changes and a lot of thoughts had to go into this. So this is a lot to take in. So no more 2 battles a week. That shit sucked. It blew. Now there's less people, so it works out. 1 battle a week. If you haven't seen the schedule yet, go check out Useful Links. It's there. And for season 2, doing the new draft, we're doing I'm just gonna call it the NFL draft format, because now we have proper records and rosters to go off of, instead of just a random order like we did for season 1, just a random order. Now we can, so like the worst team goes first, or the worser teams go first, and then the better teams go last. So for example, I think Virginia, or whoever was here, was like whoever was the worser team, they go first in the draft, and then better teams like the New York Knicks will go dead last. Battle timer always on. Think fast. That's all I got. It's just how you play any Pokemon game, competitive Pokemon game, any competitive format. Battle timer must always be on. Force wins will result in +4, not +6. I think that's just better, because +6 is a lot to add to a differential for a game that was never played. And also, if you check the useful links under "This is where everything is," I updated the tier. David and I updated the tier list. Sorry, Sleepy David and I updated the tier list for all the Pokemon, because I'm gonna skip the next one. Come back to it. We are expanding to Generation 8. National Dex, so a lot of mons have become available now that were not previously available. So think of Sword and Shield, all those mons now available. Stonejourner, Centiscorch, Colossal, Wooloo, fucking those ones. And they're not, when you go into Showdown, I'm gonna have to present this too when I share my screen differently. It's under National Dex and not Gen 8 OU. Those are 2 separate things. And National Dex allows for Megas. Gen 8 OU does not. That was voted on. Megas are back. They're allowed. No Mega Gengar. Sorry. Maybe no Mega Alakazam. Maybe he got banned. I'm not too sure. But we're going to go back one now to Baton Passing. Baton Passing is a moving Pokemon to where you can pass stats to a different Pokemon. And personally, that's fucking OP as shit. Impidimp, his fully Grimmsnarl is available. Not Impidimp, Grimmsnarl. His that final Evo, he's available. But yeah, Baton Passing is allowed, but you cannot pass any stat boosts, i.e. dry passing. That's the term for it. And there's going to be a on-quote unofficial coaching role, to where if you want coaching during a match, it can only be done for the 4 minutes in between rounds. We experimented with an actual like in-game coach, live coach. That felt too OP to really do. I didn't really enjoy that idea, so we just came to the conclusion that what if it was only optional? You can get it done in between rounds if you so choose, and that will be non-existent for playoffs. So back to that segue. In between games, 4-minute timer instead of 2 minutes, and then the playoff timer stays the same at 3. Shadow Tag and Arena Trap are still banned. Talked about that for a little bit. But when we came on the Shadow Tag and Arena Trap, those banned abilities, I should say abilities, are banned on Mega Gengar and Gothitelle, and I don't know, like Trapinch has it, the Flygon pre-Evo. Like those banned, no. But Magnet Pull is allowed. Magnet Pull is what Shadow Tag and Arena Trap are, but can only be used on steel types. So like Magnezone has Magnet Pull, so he's like an electric steel type, and if you bring in the steel type against him, your steel type cannot switch out because he's a steel type. A magnet is pulling him. Again, to reiterate, timer is always allowed and has to be turned on by turn 1. And a brand new thing that's pretty important, save one of the best things for last. Season 2 regular season, you're allowed to make any changes you want as long as it's not Pokemon. You cannot change your Pokemon in between rounds. You can change whatever else you want. EVs, IVs, items, moveset, whatever. You can adapt. That's part of the game. But you cannot change Pokemon as that would take away from team building the whole fucking week if you did so choose to. And in the playoffs, no changes allowed at all. You put your team together, it better be perfect. Adapt as you go. And as always, update the rulebook. Go check that out if you have any more questions. And then we go on. Yeah, that's it. That's it for that slide. And this is it for this slide. So Dree, or anyone else watching, this one is for y'all. Pay attention, please. So what I have done, it's called franchising. Let me control tab over here. Not control tab, alt tab over to useful links. Open up another tab. Open up the rule book right quick. There you go. Y'all should be able to see it now. So this is franchising. So franchising in Pokemon results in 48 to 20 points being taken away from each of the team's free picks. A Pokemon cannot be franchised by a team for consecutive years. You can franchise any Pokemon you want, but you cannot franchise tag a Mega. Tier 1 and 2 results in minus 40 points, and Tiers 3 and below result in a 20-point deduction. When you franchise, you forego the rounds you franchise Pokemon in. So for example, if you saw in the Discord under transaction reporting, I let everyone know on 6/12/2022 that oh wait, did I not? Oh, I typed it up and never added everyone because it was late at night. Well, that's on my Mac. So I'll show you right now what I did. So before the season starts, what you can do is, I need to change rosters. So right now, so Dree, if you're not here or you're here or not, any one of these Pokemon except your Mega, so Tier 1 and below, you can keep. So you want to keep Gengar. Okay. Well, now in this new generation, he's OU. So what I would do now is I would go to Tier 1, Gengar. I need to add 400 back to everyone. Add that back to everyone. And then subtract the amount of points is minus 40, so go 360. So now your OU round in the next upcoming draft, you've already filled out. You don't get a pick there because you have officially kept Gengar. And as for me, Suicune is coming back to me. So that's one. So for example, Hannah, if you wanted to, you can keep Zeraora or any one of these. You can keep them. You can keep Zeraora, he's important. Derek, you can have first dibs on any one of these guys you want. First dibs. You can keep any one of them. So like if you want to keep Dragonite, keep Dragonite. Want to keep Gyarados, Scizor, Venusaur, do it. Be my guest. I know Sleepy wanted to do that. I don't know if anyone else. So that's franchising essentially, and if you're still confused, go into the rule book, check that out. And now we're back here. These were changes that were talked about, but were just not gonna happen. No double battles, no little cup yet. And then David, the New York Knickets, had a really weird survival fight idea instead of a regular season. It was really weird. I just don't think it would have worked out. So I just went ahead and banned it. And yeah, closing statements. Invite your friends. So that in case anyone leaves, they can just be plug and play. You know, catch them up to speed quickly. Any feedback is appreciated. And if you plan on leaving, just message one of us, so we can just plan accordingly. I know this is nothing serious. It's just dumb fun. I get it. So just let us know. That's pretty much it. 10 minutes and 54 seconds.